Kobe, 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 greatest ever.
D.I.
A 60-point game for Kobe Bryant. The Lakers are going to win. What a performance. What a action for number 24. You couldn't have...
It's almost game time, baby. Game 7, finals. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I'm about to interview my favorite player in the whole wide world. It's definitely a blessing, especially for, you know, a big day with this book. I'm trying to learn how to be like Kobe, like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So, along with a shoe drop, it's just amazing, man. It's definitely a blessing. I can't even lie. I'm a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I'm just not there. No, I'm nervous.
60. You are watching one of the greatest performances in the history of this game because of what it means, the significance of one of its greatest stars saying...
How's you feeling?
Okay. I'm not as nervous. I think once I just get that interaction with him first, that's it.
And he knows you.
We besties in my head. I'm trying to say it. Okay.
Y'all are besties.
How are you?
How are you doing? Good. See you too. Hey, man.
Anything I can't do, it can I be do whatever I want. Right. I can't really rock the argument.
Now what you left there? Before that? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'll have you go out first.
Okay, do
You
it.
want hyped up?
Do it.
Do it.
How you feeling, girl?
Kobe, greatest ever.
D.I.
What's up, everybody? How you feeling? That is not enough energy. We have Kobe in the building. How are y'all feeling? All right, so big day. Mamba mentality, how I play book. All right, the one and only. Let's give it up for Kobe Bryant.
All right. What's happening?
We have a double-double. We have the release of your book, Kobe Bryant, Mamba Mentality, How I Play, along with a shoe release.
Yep.
Okay? All right, look, you're a busy man, so we're going to get right to the questions, okay? First and foremost, let's jump right to the book. Why did you decide to do a book? How does it help tell the Mamba Mentality story?
Well, it was really important. When we think about doing a book or anything that we do, we want to make sure that we're teaching the next generation something. Right? So when it came time to do the book, I said we got to break it up into two sections. There's this process and then there's the craft. So I wanted to teach the next generation what it means to recover, what it means to fight through injury, train, and then when it came to the craft itself, the details of things, you know, footwork positioning, and the small tactics. And so we try to do everything with purpose, and that's the reason why we decided to create the book, so that we can teach the next generation.
We definitely know that you're a major lover of the game. You fell in love with it at a young age, even so much as the sound of a bounce when you worked on your handles. Why do you think it took to you so well?
No, it's crazy. It's hard to tell. You know, it's hard to explain or put into words why you love what you love. You know, but I gotta tell you, I was the biggest basketball nerd. Man, I'd smell my ball. You know what I mean? When it's new, you smell the leather of the ball. You know, the bouncing of it, the sound, the crisp sound that it makes when it goes through the net. You know, even sneakers. You get new sneakers, open up the box. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just love what you love.
Being a student of the game and you actively seek knowledge, you ask a lot of questions while in the league, from coaches to teammates, Hall of Famers alike.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of one of those conversations that had a transformational impact on you as an athlete?
Wow. Yeah, man, I asked Phil one time, what does he do to get better as a coach? Because you ask most coaches that question, and they really won't give you anything specific, right? But what he said is he in the off season, he'll read a lot of books on psychology, on emotional development. He'll learn his players and how they grew up and better ways to communicate with them. What are the latest studies in communication with people? How many times does your body have to go through things until it becomes innate? So he gave me a very specific answer, and that was transformative to me, because it's like, okay, this guy has a very clear understanding of how he gets better, and it helped me really sharpen my focus.
Can't nobody play around with you there.
Nobody playing around.
Definitely not. Okay, circling back to the first question, asking about the Mamba mentality story, and thinking through what the Mamba mentality means. It's like you could do a day-to-day process. What are the things we can do to adopt the Mamba mentality in our daily routines?
I think the most important thing is curiosity.
Okay.
And whatever field you're in, it's the curiosity of how to get better. Be curious about what it is that you're doing. Figure out ways to do it better. Ask questions, right? It's that constant pursuit of curiosity that then you wind up figuring out how to do things better. And that's at the core of Mamba mentality.
Okay. So the book has a span from you fresh out of high school up into your veteran 20th season. What would you say was the distinct difference in mindset from Kobe in his first game and then Kobe we saw in his last game?
Well, I mean, tactically, in my first game, I didn't understand the way the game should be played. Right, different defensive schemes. I didn't know. It just felt like everything was moving at once. I was just trying to, like, all right, where should I go? What should I be doing? Into the last game, I could see 5, 6, 7 moves ahead. Because I've been in the game for so long, I've studied for so long, and that's the major difference.
Okay. So every night, from NBA, WNBA, even high school basketball stars now, we see highlights of the Kobe footwear line on Nike on display. What does it mean to you to have such major players like Giannis, DeRozan, like so many other players in the league choosing to wear your shoes on the court?
Well, it means we're doing something right, because it's such a, because we work really hard at it, right? The technology that we put in, and a lot of things that we do aren't things that people necessarily say, oh yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah. It's more like, ooh, I don't know if we should do that, right? Because we're always pushing it. We're always pushing technology. So to see players actually out there wearing and performing in them, and performing at a high level, it's a great testament to the amount of work that we put in as a team.
Okay. So speaking of technology, we hear that since you retired, you continue to push further innovation in with the newer styles and even the Kobe 80 Exodus. Why is that so important to you?
Well, because it's always important to look forward.
Okay.
Right? We don't ever want to look back. I haven't done that in my 20 years of playing. I'm not going to start doing that now. Mm-hmm. You always want to look at how can you improve upon things. Take things that were and make them better, make them new. And so that's why we continue to push it, and we love doing it. So
like not many people can actually see that on the outside, but it's just about the way that they're made and the touch and everything, right?
Yeah, no, it's like you can look at the shoe. I mean, the shoe looks exactly the same.
Exactly.
Right? But what's inside of the shoe is different, right? It's growth. It's like as people, we grow from within, right? So the shoes are growing from within as well.
Okay. And we appreciate, you have no idea how everybody appreciates you coming out here today.
Feels good. I'm looking around, I'm seeing all the Laker jerseys and stuff. I don't really get a chance to come down to LA too often, but it's fun to be down here. It feels like home.
Definitely. So there's a lot of things floating around, because even with you retired, you've been doing a lot of things, okay? In the season, 5 NBA championships, 18 All-Star, MVP, gold medals, 81-point game, and a 60 final point game, okay? You've even won, I was about to say that, okay? You've even won an Oscar in deer basketball, all right? Which one of your dreams was the craziest when it first came to mind?
Well, I can't say an Oscar because I never dreamed of doing that. never dreamed of doing that. Winning championships and playing for Los Angeles was the craziest dream. I was growing up in Italy, so that's the furthest you can get from the NBA. You know what I mean? At that time, especially. And my favorite team's always been Los Angeles. Like, I know the history going back to Minneapolis and Pollard and Mikan and all of these guys. And so for me to grow up to play for this organization that I've always wanted to play with, man, I bleed purple and gold, man. That's real. That's real. That's real. So that's the craziest dream to me. Because I always dreamed of following Magic's footsteps, coming to Los Angeles, playing for the Lakers, winning multiple championships, and here the hell we are. It's crazy.
We know you bleed yellow and gold because you stayed with us for 20 years no matter what was going on. So we definitely appreciate you for that. Do you have any crazy dreams today?
Well, now my other crazy dream is to try to get nominated for another Oscar.
That's not crazy.
It's crazy.
It's not crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. But listen, you got to start somewhere, right? And we believe that we can do a lot of things. Like right now, my focus is on building a studio, and it's hard because like you look around, especially in animated, you look around and there's not a lot of color in the industry. Not a lot of young African American kids aspire to have those kind of dreams. And so it's important for us as a studio to give those opportunities to young kids of color to come into an industry and see if we can revolutionize that industry in that way. And I'm helping on doing that, and we'll do that.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the ways that they should approach their dreams right now?
Well, yeah, you gotta understand that there's no such thing as a magic wand, man. That's like, you can't wave a wand and poof, your dream comes true. And if you could do that, you wouldn't want to do that anyway, because that takes the fun out of it. You got to work every single day towards it. And there are going to be days that are tough, and there'll be days where you feel like you can't do it or you're crazy, and people think you're crazy, and that's fine. But you got to just stay with it. If the dream is easy, maybe you're not dreaming big enough. And I think that's the most important thing for us, is to dream as big as you can, and then go after it with everything you got, and you'll get there.
You gotta be uncomfortable, right?
Absolutely. Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you so much, Kobe, for taking the time to sit with us and answering all these questions. So everybody give a round of applause for Kobe Bryant.
Thank you. Thank you. Lee, come on over here. Great job.
Alright guys, I got me 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'll try and call your picture coming out.
I really appreciate it. Of course, thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
Okay, fine. Bruh! It's so unreal that it actually happened. And I'm really just holding in emotions that it's crazy. I really just interviewed Kobe Bryant. He signed my book. I can't even I'm kind of speechless right now. It's the only subject or person or matter. It's oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. I don't want to be a thug, but I'm about to cry. It really happened, bro. I never in a million years would have thought I would have interviewed my favorite player. It's just, it's dope. And I just pray for more opportunities just for this to happen again. Yeah, I'm thankful. It's a lot can happen in a year. I literally just met him a year ago. Literally a year and 2 months ago, and now I get to interview him. And I'm super thankful, that God blessed me with this opportunity, and just to Nike and to Gion and to just everybody, man.
chance to take the lead, and look who has the ball. With half a minute to play.